What's up, everybody? Welcome to a live watch along here for Clash in Italy, brought to you by WWE. For those of you who are asking where this is happening, it's happening in Italy, but where you can watch it is on the WWE app. If you guys have signed up for the unlimited, I think, section of the app, you can sign up for that, and that will give you access to this entire card today. What a card we have for today, lining it all up here. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here and see what we've got lined up, because we got Roman Reigns taking on Fatu, which is going to be a hell of a matchup for sure. And then we got ourselves Cody Rhodes taking on Gunther. That's going to be another pretty stellar matchup as well. And you've got Becky Lynch taking on Ruca, and Rhea Ripley taking on Jade, Cargill, and Brock Lesnar in a rematch with Oba Femi. Here are my predictions right off the bat. I gotta correct that real quick. Here are my predictions right off the bat. I think Roman Reigns beats Fatu. I think Cody beats Gunther. I think Rhea does beat Jade. I think Ruca maybe in an upset over Becky Lynch. And then I think Lesnar, through some shenanigans, beats Oba Femi. The question becomes, are they going to start with Oba Femi and Lesnar like they did at WrestleMania, or will they be a co-main event? A lot of questions going on in my mind about where that's all going to be. But I'm with you for the whole ride, and just letting you know that right off the bat. And the Streamlabs and Super Chats are open, so if you want to send any love, your questions, thoughts, and comments, the Streamlabs address is pinned in the chats in the description of the video as well, and you can send in your love as we go along, or send in your Super Chats as well. So, yeah. All right, you've got it. Justin says Cody versus Gunther is the opening match. Wow, that's surprising. Big surprise. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my Culture Kings CM Punk shirt. I got this through them. This is the medium. I got the large, but it was way too big. And even when I shrank it, because they tell you to shrink it, it still was too big. But the medium fits perfectly. So I'm excited to be here with you all. And thanks to Culture Kings. And I got a bunch of stuff from them the other day, because they had the Memorial Day sale. So I spent a little bit of money and got some cool new shirts, and we'll see how many of those will make their debut over the next few weeks here on the channel and on other shows like the Christian Harloff Show when I'm on it. I also bought a bunch of new WWE shirts because they had the Memorial Day sale as well. And I got like a Grande Americano shirt, which was only like $15. Got a Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano shirt. And a couple of shirts. And then I got some CM Punk shirts that I've been desperate to get for quite some time. And so here we go. But anyway, here we go. Here's the first matchup. What do we got here? It's Justin says that it's Gunther and Cody. It certainly looks that way, because that looks like Gunther's music coming out. So here we go. Da, 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 da. Shawnee Bear says, hey, Rocha was going to watch but gave up WWE because Trump now owns shares in TKO, but enjoy the show on purely AEW going forward. I mean, if that's going to be your barometer, bro, there's a lot of things you're not going to be able to use that Trump has his fingers on or making money off of. You know, you shouldn't allow one man to get in the way of you enjoying something if you want to keep enjoying it. If you don't want to, that's totally fair. I respect that. But I also think, why should you allow someone to take something away from you that you enjoy simply because they're a prick? Red War says, did you watch AA? I did. I watched it last night. I was out with my Lady Outlaw's sister and boyfriend, because it was her birthday, her sister, Lady Outlaw's sister's. And I was there having a nice dinner. And when I got home, hung out with Lady Outlaw for a couple hours, an hour and a half before she passed out, went to bed. And when she went to bed, I watched the Americanos match last night. It was amazing. 40 minutes of some of the best. I think it's 40 minutes. Some of the best wrestling I've ever seen in my entire life. What an incredible build-up. Shout out to both Kaiser and Chad Gable, who gave everything in that match. And I love the swings and the emotional beats. I will say the only negative thing I thought was the commentary. I thought Ray and Bradshaw and Corey were talking over each other way too much. They clearly, you could tell they have no chemistry. They haven't been together too long to weave in and out and and understand how to make the most of the moment. Because as you're a viewer and you're watching it, the last thing you want to do is be caught up with the fact that they're stepping over each other when they're trying to get their points, because you're going to lose what they're trying to say, and then it takes you away from the match. So that's the only negative thing I would say. I thought there were a couple of misses in terms of botches, but for 40 minutes, there's going to be a couple of botches. So I got no complaints. But the wrestling was top tier. It had elements of strong style to it. There were some rough hits and stiff back and forth between the both of them. I love the actress coming out there and getting involved. His girlfriend, that was a really nice touch there near the end. I love the two guys coming out on both sides to fight this whole thing as it all went down. But yeah, I mean, this is what those guys are incredible wrestlers. And that's the thing sometimes, unfortunately, in this business. If you don't have the character truly lined up and truly squared away, it's just going to harm you from getting to the next level. And certainly Chad Gable has been a guy that a lot of people have wanted to see go to the next level. Kaiser was in Gunther's shadow for a majority of his time in WWE. So for those guys to run an incredible program, hold on. It was amazing to see those guys do an incredible program and then lead to that match, which was worth all the hype. I think it's the best match of 2026, and I don't know that anything's going to top it. Honestly, I know we have WrestleMania coming up soon, but I don't think anything's going to top it, or SummerSlam coming up. I just don't think anything's going to top it, or Royal Rumble, nothing, because it was just so perfect. And so, you know, when WWE took over AAA, I was like, I don't know, is it just to kind of, they haven't had the best record in dealing with luchadors outside of Ray and Eddie in the WWE, so I wasn't sure if they understood the product that they bought. And I know it's two white guys, but still, the way they lined this up was amazing, and the way El Grande Americano, what he was able to do to represent the Mexican culture, I thought was phenomenal. And Gable coming out with his wife and kids, I mean, that just shows you something that was really fantastic. And those guys bled all over that ring. So if you guys haven't seen it, it's free on YouTube. Highly recommend it. If you're a pro wrestling fan, it's the best 40 minutes you might spend watching anything in the calendar year of 2026. Honestly, the match was just, and they give you a great like package ahead of the match. So if you're not aware of the history of these two guys and what's going on, that package did an excellent job of giving you the background on all of it. So it was pretty amazing. So yeah, I didn't watch the rest of the card. I just wanted to watch that match, and I just loved it. And all the people interfering, just all great. Yeah. So Hearts, and I didn't know too much about. Like, I didn't know the guy. Is he deaf or blind rather with the cane? Like that guy getting involved. I didn't know what happened there, but was seeing in the package, I was like, oh, okay. And then who was the other one? And then the clown face guy. I don't know who that was in the mariachi outfit. That was a great moment as well. So just top tier wrestling there. Let's see what we get with this one. All right, Justin. Ray Phoenix versus Loretta Kid. Okay, I'll watch that then a little bit later today. I can't believe the championship leads off, man. It's amazing. Oh my God, Gunther, have a sandwich. Jesus Christ, he's so thin now. Whew. Gunther. Bingo. I mean, he's skinnier than Cody, for fuck's sake. How much did they say Gunther weighed? Because he can't be weighing more than Cody. Usually these European crowds are very hyped for WWE, so we'll see what the atmosphere is like, because I mean, that France show was just out of control. The UK shows have been amazing, and of course Puerto Rico, not in Europe, but that show was phenomenal as well. So, you know, let's see what kind of energy this Italy crowd brings to these lineup of matches, which I think are good. I think every single one of these matches has the potential to be good matches, and I don't always feel that way with the PLE, but I think every one of these matches has the potential to be good. Maybe the Cargill Rhea match won't be the best match on the card because she's so prone to botches, but we'll see. We'll see. But these two guys are pros, so this is, and veterans, so this is going to be fun for sure. But yeah, Scary Movies next week, huh? I don't think I've got a screening for that either. God damn it, dude. San Diego is starting to suck in terms of screenings. We didn't get a Mandalorian Grogu screening, didn't get a Masters of the Universe screening, haven't got a Scary Movie screening. I did get invited for Disclosure Day, so we'll see what happens with that. See if it's any good. I have not seen Back Rooms. If you guys are going to ask me about that, I have not seen that. It's been a very busy weekend, and so I haven't been 100% ready to go. So I need to go see that one as well. Maybe I'll go this afternoon after this is done if there's a 3 o'clock showing or a 2:30 showing. I think this is only going to be like 3 hours, so we'll see. Yeah, I know. Thrag, a lot of people tell me the Pressure is good. Shannon McClung from the Geek Buddy said Pressure is good. So I think that's my Monday watch after the Christian Harloff show. I'll go see Pressure. So if I go see Back Rooms, then I'll do like an out of theater reaction / review today, and then Pressure tomorrow, and maybe do an out of theater reaction review on that one, and then just go see Obsession and maybe do the review and put it up on Tuesday. Ooh, Jesus. Woo! Mm. Sell that shit, Cody. Sell that shit. Or I could just take the day off, to be honest with you, and just fucking relax after this. Oh, he missed the kick there. And then go see all the movies tomorrow. It's very oh, great move there. Stephen Gabby says, "Did Josh Sargent get a Team USA call?" I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I don't remember seeing his name. I don't think he did, because I mean the list leaked the other day, and then they still did the announcement show. But I don't remember seeing if Josh Sargent was on the list. And to be fair, he's kind of been inconsistent, so I would be very surprised if he made the final roster. I was sad that Diego Luna didn't make the final roster. I thought Diego did a great job over the last few games, really staking a case for his inclusion. I think it's always a bad sign to eliminate someone from the World Cup team who has the right energy and drive and desire to play for your team. The skills may not 100% be there, but there are X factors in the World Cup all the time. There are players who show up who you didn't expect to show up all the time. And so for me, I think leaving Diego off, who I think he played 13 of the last 14 qualifiers, I just think is a massive mistake. The same way I felt although Landon Donovan was a way better soccer player than Diego Luna, I thought it was such a mistake for Klinsmann to leave him off of there because he was Captain America in essence. And so I just think it's a mistake, these coaches sometimes, because they never win. Whenever they leave someone off like that, they never have a good World Cup. And I think Pochettino is already waiting to leave the United States to go be the coach of AC Milan, although there are rumors that Arne Slot, who of course Liverpool sadly sacked over the weekend, might take over at AC Milan as well. So we'll see. But for me personally, I just think the U.S. are going to flame out big time in the first round, unless there's some shoddy refereeing, and don't put it past FIFA to pay off some refs to look the other way or whatever, because that organization has been corrupt many, many times in the past. And maybe to curry favor with Trump, they're going to keep the United States in the tournament longer than they should be. But we'll see. We'll see. I just have my suspicions. Oh man, thank you to everybody who's joining me right now. How many we got? We got 50 people hanging out. I knew it was going to be a big one today because it's not one of the big pay-per-views, but I just felt like hanging out and watching it with you all. Feel free to send in your super chat, Streamlabs. The address is pinned in the chat description of the video as well. Any support would be most welcome. But don't feel like you have to. We're just hanging out today. So, it's not a BFD. There he is. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but Christian, I think it's live now, just launched a Schmodown Vault channel, or maybe he's going to announce it tomorrow on the show. But he was showing me the designs for it. So keep a lookout for that. I think it's up. If you guys haven't seen it, and it'll have all of the matches from the Schmodown will be on there, and he is going to release them chronologically. And so what I am going to possibly do is do Schmodown Saturdays or Schmodown Sundays and go chronologically through the Schmodown matches, like every Schmodown match outside of Inner Geekdom and Star Wars because I don't know that too well. And I will play along because I haven't watched a lot of these matches in forever. And I will be like the outlaw for the matches. And it'll be a lot of fun to just kind of revisit some of these matches and see, especially season one matches, which I've never even remotely seen on some of these. And I might do them on like do one on Saturday, one on Sunday. So it'd be Schmodown Saturday, Schmodown Sundays. So we'll see though. It's just something I'm kicking around. And I talked to Christian about it today, and he's like, "Oh, absolutely. Please do reactions for it." So it'll be a nice way to create a little bit of content on the channel. But also revisit some of the great stuff that was there before. Oh, good reversal there. Mighty, I haven't seen Backrooms yet. I might see it this afternoon, or I'll see it on Monday. It's been a very busy weekend with requirements for me. So we've had Lindley's had family in town. Oh, the Lady Outlaws had family in town, so I've had to do that. Yeah, Red Wars. I just subscribed to the vault. Yes, yeah, Yellow rises again. Yeah, it'll be fun to put the hat on and like do intros and then play the game. I guess I'll have to get a board, right? A board. And people will have to trust that I haven't watched these matches because I'm not trying to win these matches or like like uplift my ego. I'm just trying to play along to see how much I remember, or don't remember, because I mean, a lot of it has gone out of my head, y'all. I've just gotten, I've gotten older. I haven't played in a long time. I haven't studied in a long time. So there's a lot of these questions that I won't get. But then again, a lot of them aren't about the newer movies, right? Because it stops at where it stops. So I will know a lot of the answers to a lot of these questions. Oh, like a sleeper. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can get a graphic designer this week who can make just like a Schmodown Vault like logo and then overlays that I can use. Hey, Wiley, Roca, have you heard about this? A Lego company stole 200K from an old person that's been going viral. I have not. What's going on with that? Lego, really? Take a look at this. Oof. Wow. Oh, wow. Oof. Wow. That's chopping him down big time. YouTuber Reckless Ben has released a second installment of his investigation into a dispute involving bricks and minifigs. I don't know who these people are. Alleging that his efforts to recover a valuable Lego collection led to multiple police encounters, arrests, and a criminal investigation. In the video titled, "I Got Arrested Because of Legos," Ben claims he continued pursuing legal action linked to a Star Wars Lego consignment reportedly worth around $200,000, which was placed at a franchise location in Kaiser, Oregon. I hope they said that right. He alleges the collection belonged to Brian Mansell's family. It was never returned following a dispute involving Bricks and Minifigs franchise. Ownership disagreements emerged after a change in franchise management, with former franchise owner Crystal Gorman publicly claiming she was removed from the premises under, quote, threat of police action, unquote, and without compensation, allegations she has raised in social media posts legal filings. According to Ben, attempts to contact franchise operators Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best resulted in police intervention, trespass notices, and repeated stops by officers. He further alleges that authorities acted on complaints made against him, including claims related to drugs, harassment, and stolen Lego merchandise. The video also details searches of vehicles, the execution of search warrants, and Ben's arrest. He claims police later investigated a GoFundMe campaign established to support the family involved in the dispute. Ben argues that law enforcement unfairly targeted him while protecting those he accuses of wrongdoings. Wow. And the case is extended to Ammon McNiff, who is the chief executive of Bricks and Minifigs North America, as criticism of the company's handling of the dispute has increased online. They have claimed recently in a public statement that they claim disputed management was made between the family and a former franchise operator without corporate approval and was not permitted under its franchise rules. According to the company, only a small quantity of inventory potentially linked to the collection was identified and offered back to the family while denying allegations of theft or corporate wrongdoing. It also disputed claims about the collection's value, saying documentation provided later suggests a lower valuation than figures widely reported online. The Lego collection at the center of the dispute has not yet been returned, according to reports. Whoa, here they go. Wow, that's crazy. Ooh, look at this. Oh, oh, oh. How do you not see the Cody cutter coming? I mean, I feel like you see him jump to the thing, you know what he's going to do. I do think that that move is all about timing. And if you're like waiting for it, it kind of ruins the timing as opposed to you kind of bending down, then looking up at the last second. Oh, oh, is that it? Two. Wow. That's kind of shocking. Gunther goes out that easy? 15 minutes, I think it was, right? What is that all about? Was he not supposed to be pinned? Oh, Gunther is saying he was under the ropes. Oh, is that kind of dusty finish? People are booing him, man. Listen to the boos. Ooh, no, his leg is outside. His leg is outside the ring ropes. Right there. Wow. I guess that's a way to protect Gunther. Oh my god, that guy's in Italy now? Do they pay for a green shirt guy to show up to these events? Like how much expendable income does he have to fly to these events and sit in the same seat at all these fucking events? Must be part of the WWE thing. Hey, wow. LA Knight just sitting in the stands with everybody else. Woof. Who's this? Oh, Montez. Who is he? His publicist or WWE Oh, Liv. Oh. Aren't they fighting? I thought they were fighting with each other. Ooh, here we go. Wow. I don't know how this is gonna be, man. This is the one match I'm dreading. What is this commercial? Are you guys watching this commercial right now? Why since when does a car attack? I think they shot that on the Paramount lot, if I know that back lot by the Hey, that's Jackie Tone, ain't it? Hey, Lamorne Morris, if you guys are watching right now, that's the commercial that's on. Lamorne Morris, fantastic on Spider Noir. Not sure if you guys saw that series. We did our spoiler review yesterday on the Geek Buddies. It's up there for you all to watch. It was really good. That series was so much fun. I will probably rewatch it in color sometime this week as well, but like maybe take it one episode at a time this week and watch it in color. But yeah, I mean, it's a really good show. I was very surprised how much I enjoyed the show and how much Lord and Miller got the feel of noir movies from the 1930s correct. And I hope it sparks people to go back and watch some of these great movies. I mean, last night after I watched the Americanos match, I was just flipping around the channels, and Maltese Falcon was on, the classic from John Huston with Humphrey Bogart, and I think it's Ann Baxter. It's not Ann Baxter. What's her name? I forget her name. But Peter Lorre is in it. But yeah, it's one of the great noirs from that time, and so watching it again was a lot of fun. I watched like an hour of it last night before I passed out. So I hope it sparks people to go back and appreciate classic movies. Yeah, Red War. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, it was very good. It was very good. So, and it's a fucking it's an addictive show. Like you'll catch yourself watching 2 or 3 episodes in a row because even though they're like 45 minutes each or 40 minutes each because they're just good and the storytelling is really good as well. Thank you, Cassius. He's a huge fan of all your shows. Thank you. Huge fan of all your shows, sir. 3 people you should be pushing on TV, WWE, and you've got them eating snacks in the crowd. Do better, creative. Oh, yeah, yeah, right. Right. Liv and Montez and LA Knight. Although, to be honest, man, some of the I don't know how you guys feel. Like, I've been a very strong defender of LA Knight, but some of the recent LA Knight matches have not been that great. So, yeah, it's an interesting situation for sure. I think maybe his time has passed, and now he's just going to be like a guy who helps people get to the top, but will probably never get to the top himself. Certainly lives on the rise, even though I still think she's not hasn't gotten much better as a wrestler. And then who's the other? Oh, Montez. Yeah, Montez. We've always wanted Montez to break out. Maybe someday he will, but I kind of feel like time's running out for that as well. So we'll see though. Excuse me. Yeah, so there you go. That's what's going on. What else is happening? Did I see anything else this week? No, I got the screeners for the Earth, Wind, and Fire documentary from HBO Max. I'm gonna have to watch that. Oh, the Hacks finale. If you guys are fans of Hacks, highly recommend this season. The finale was amazing, really heartfelt and surprising. Good twists and turns throughout, emotional twists and turns throughout that I thought were great. I mean, and Hannah Einbender and Gene Smart, I'm gonna miss them because that show was one of my favorite shows on TV. Their chemistry and their back and forths. Plus, it's a great window into like women. For a guy like me watching, what is the mentality of how women react or deal with the situations they deal with there as performers, as creatives in the show, but also watching them as actresses and what they can bring to their performances and their connections with the characters in the show. So if you guys haven't watched Hacks, highly, highly recommend it. So yeah. Let's see. Kevin says, how do you feel about the sacking of Slot? Well, for those of you who don't know, Arne Slot was the coach of Liverpool for the last 2 seasons. He won us a Premier League title the season before this season, which just finished up a couple of weeks ago. And you know what? I'm sad that he got sacked. I don't think it was the right move because this has been one of the most unusual seasons ever for the club, losing a star striker through tragic circumstances at the beginning of the year, the drama with Isak that carried on and put like some bad karma on the club, had juju on the club. Then he breaks his fucking ankle and he's out for the entire season after barely getting back to fitness to play for us. McAllister has been terrible. Salah fell off a cliff. Virgil's lost a step. Curtis Jones hasn't been good enough. Zoboslai was the only one who was really any good. Gakpo has been an utter waste this season. We lost Connor Bradley to a season-ending injury. It hit just as he was getting into being the right back to replace Trent. Frimpong has been in and out of the lineup all year. And I get it. We lost 20 matches. But with that team, in those injuries and those backups, like I see some Liverpool players like Fans like, Chiesa should have played more. Are you out of your fucking mind? Chiesa was a chicken with his head cut off. His Tasmanian devil out there. He was not good in any way, shape, or form, except for like 1 or 2 games. That got that golden or that game-winning goal at the beginning of the season. Yeah, I just think the Hughes and Edwards screwed Slot over and did not give him a good team to defend the title with. Letting go of Luis Diaz, letting go of Trent, they're massive losses, clearly in retrospect, and we didn't replace them because that first season we were able to play a much more exciting, controlled brand of football and crush teams, but also defend really well. So if you gut the team, you bring in players that aren't playing the whole season, can't adapt to the style of Premier League in the first season. The style of Premier League football changed from free flowing to set pieces. So there was a lot of negatives against Slot this season, and I thought they should have let him see if he could put it back together. But he had started to lose the fans the last few weeks. The players weren't playing for him clearly because they weren't giving their all on the pitch. They were making boneheaded mistakes. So in the end, I guess it was the right move. But I don't know if Iraola, who they're looking at, Iraola, however you say his name, is going to be the choice to bring us back. I think it should be Pep Guardiola, Luis Enrique, or Julian Nagelsmann, maybe, uh, or Klopp if they find a way to bring Klopp back, which would make me so happy. But like that's what I think is the situation there. So I think it's unfair that he has to be the fall guy. I think it should have been Hughes and Edwards who were kicked out, and Slot maybe kept with another person coming in to take care of recruiting the players. But we'll see what happens now. I wish him well. I think he's going to come back to Liverpool and kick our asses in a karma thing. You can mark my words. I just have a feeling that man's going to land just fine wherever he's going next, and he's going to bring a team to another title. He's won the title in the Dutch league. He's won the title in our league. None of the managers that I hear that they're talking about have won a title in our league, and so it's just like to me, I'm just concerned on so many levels. So yeah, Revens, you're so crazy. Irola has a 38% winning rate or 37%, something like that. That's not a good winning rate, you know. And you'd be like, where was it born with? So what? Oliver Glasner was at Crystal Palace and won 2 fucking trophies this year. Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this idea of like, oh, well, Bournemouth didn't have players. Who the fuck were these big clubs taking off their team if they weren't good players? They were great players. You know, Kirk Gaz was a damn good player. All these Bournemouth players that have been taken are excellent players, right? So Semenyo, I mean, like these guys were great players. So this idea that he was doing it with like mechanics in the seventh league of British football is nonsense, you know. So yeah, his style of football is fine, but and it's great. Yeah, it is on the front foot. It's fun to watch at times, but does he have the personnel right now on the team to do that with all the players that are leaving, all the players who've underperformed? If you guys think he's going to pull some kind of miracle out of his ass and over the offseason, you're insane. Like I just think it's not going to transfer that well. And you know, if we end up ninth or 10th in the league next year because the players aren't adapting to a style of football which is just nonstop, I don't want to hear people complain. I don't want to hear people go like, "Well, I wish Slot would come back." Like I don't want to fucking hear it. You know, especially people like Craig over at Anfield Agenda. That guy is just he's been an irritating twat for the last few weeks with his like, "I'm breaking the news, Slot out," or whatever, and then he gets called out by the fans. He gets called out by the press, and he's like, "Oh, I can't take the heat. I've got to go sit down with my family," which he does every time he gets attacked. I got to go be with my family. And now he's back and he's gloating. I was right the whole time. So get the fuck out of here. So it's those kind of people that are bringing toxicity to the Liverpool fan base. And it's heartbreaking because to see us going and being like every other fan base, like Manchester United, like Chelsea fan bases, we're going to go to a manager merry-go-round. I just think it says bad things about us as a fan base with people like that leading the way or being the loudest in our fan base. You know, this impatience, it just drives me nuts. Nuts. That's my 2 cents. More like 10 cents for how long I went on that. All right, here comes Rhea. Yeah. Yeah, girl. Great. And she always has the best entrances, man. The question becomes like, is she going to, is this going to be something where they, you know, win this, where they let this thing play out? We'll see. Like, will any titles change hands tonight? I just wonder if there will be any titles that change hands tonight. I don't think this is where it happens. Maybe the Becky, who's that guy? Jesus Christ. Maybe the Becky and Soul Ruca one, I think will be a possibility where Soul wins the title off of Becky. But Soul's been messing up her finisher, right? If you guys have seen that, Soul's been messing up her finisher, which is not good. That is a not good situation for her to be in. Oh, wait, am I in the okay, I do have it. Okay. Anyway, yeah, did you watch the Thunder and Spurs game last night? I did not, because I was at the birthday dinner for the Lady Outlaw's sister. But when I came home, I watched the 17 minutes of highlights they put up last night. So yeah, I was a busy boy after 10 o'clock watching that. Then Americanos, the little Maltese Falcon. And it was, it was clear that the Thunder just didn't have enough. You know, them being without Jalen Williams, and I can't remember the other player they lost in the second or third game of the series. Like, and Chet Holmgren didn't do shit last night. So, and sadly, Caruso didn't bail them out as well as he had done in the series. And so SGA 35 points, nine rebounds, 9 assists. There's only so much you can do if no one else on the team is stepping up. And they had chances. They came close. They were within a point, I think, in the third quarter, fourth quarter, whatever. But in the end, the Spurs were just healthier than the Thunder and got the victory as well. They should, Uh, Spurs Knicks. Here we go again. 27 years later, the same matchup. The last time the Knicks were in the finals in '99 was against Spurs. Second year of Tim Duncan's career, I believe. We're in the third year of Wemby's career. So, and those guys look stacked. This is going to be a great series. I don't know if Danhausen is going to do. I don't know if Danhausen's curses are going to matter against the Spurs. I think if any team is built to override any curse from Danhausen, it's the Spurs. Wembanyama is a force of nature. The curse might backfire on Danhausen and the Knicks and bounce off of Wembanyama and get them. So I'd be careful. There she goes. Look at that. Serial killer face. You got to love it. What is it? He's like, take it down a notch and give me the belt. I feel like this is going to be a short one, right? I think they want to protect Jade. This will be maybe 8 to 10 minutes. If it goes longer than 8 to 10 minutes, I'll be surprised. But we'll see. Yeah, Jade is going to be all power moves. Rhea is going to have to carry her at times as a wrestler. So what is it? Let's go, mommy. Are they saying let's go, mommy? That's great. Wow. I guess that's how you do it. You do a collar elbow tie up for a few minutes. I mean, don't get me wrong. She's a great heel, Cargill. You just wish it would back it up with like competent wrestling. She's just too technical. You can see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's what kills Jade. Is like she telegraphs everything, and then when she does, also telegraphs everything. Either when she's getting hit or doing the hit, she telegraphs everything. So that's what's frustrating. There's no fluidity to her movement. Look at that. Just boom, 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 and then out, and then let me wait for the kick. Like those little things. Like those are the differences. She does nothing in between the moves to sell what is happening, to sell the story. You know, look at that. There's the first botch. I told you guys, maybe 2 or 3 botches. That's the first botch. Look at her. She's like, what do I do here? Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good move. Yeah, you've got to fill the spaces in between the moves and still be technically like, know how to hit your spots. Ooh, that's a good move. Like I said, power moves. Jade can do power moves. The problem is the time in between the power moves that she doesn't fill with authentic story and acting, and believably, being like kind of messed up or whatever from the hits. It's the issue with Jade always. But like I said, I'll give credit where credit is due on some of these moves for her. Oh, good move there. I had the same issues with Liv, when Liv was coming through. Although Liv has gotten better. She still hasn't gotten great, but she's gotten better. I don't know. And Cargill's been doing this for years, man. I don't know where it gets better. Look at that. China had the power in the right minds. You're right, Jeff. Absolutely. China is the standard. Whatever Chris Jericho says about China. China is the standard for what you want to see from women with power. Her matches were fun to watch. Yeah. 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 This is how you use Cargill. Just power moves, long with gaps in between the power moves for effect. But see how the crowd is dead already? See how the crowd's dead already? They're just quiet, booing. That's what you don't want. You don't want the crowd like just quiet. Oh, that's old school heel move to do the push-ups. Who did the it was that's Scott Steiner, right? Steiner would do the push-ups in between moves when he was a heel. It was great. Oof. Thanking everybody who's joining us right now. Since this is kind of a slower match, we've got over 60 of you hanging out with us live. Thanks so much. Good to see Phoenix Warp in here. Oh, Missville. Justin already gave you some love. Jeff Bosch, Stephen Gabe. Please apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. Red War Clarissa. It's always great to see you, Clarissa. Thank you so much. Wiley, as I said earlier, of course. Who else have we got? Oh, yeah, that's right. Shawnee Bear talked to you already. Kevin Celestin, Ron Harper. Let's see if there's anyone else. Cassio Beard. Yes, thank you, Cassio. It's good to see you when you pop in. CYX is cute. Yes. The Mighty Jor. Revens 4375. I think that's everybody. Thrag one of one. Thrag one of one. I love it. Is there anyone else? Yes, Mild Mannered Comic Nerd. Always good to see you in here as well. I think that's everybody. And Haskell, of course, said he couldn't join us today. Such a shame. Yes, everybody's watching. Please hit the like button. Would appreciate y'all hitting the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, would appreciate that as well. Always good to keep building. When I'm going live sometimes with these shows, it's fun to keep building with everybody. I might take a break after this match and use the restroom real quick, just to warn you guys ahead of time. And I will be back in like a minute or two after while that. The Clown That Cries is, hey, John, first watch along. Loving it so far, man. Thank you, Clown That Cried. Appreciate you hanging out. Like I said, we do the watch along. We talk about everything. You're basically hanging out with me. It's like I'm sitting on the couch next to you as we're watching these matches. And we're talking about the matches, but we're also talking about what else is going on in the world. Kind of like sitting around with your buddies at the ball game, right? Just talking about all the other shit that's going on while you watch the action and comment on it. So that's basically what these watch-alongs are. So thanks so much for hanging out. Cedric Senate Santos says, "Where's the video?" There's no video, buddy. Have you never been on YouTube before? You can't play copyrighted material on YouTube. Every WWE thing is copyrighted, so you will not be able to watch the matches through my channel. That makes no sense. So just letting you know. Oh, look at that. Just standing there waiting for it. Come on, Jade, react. You're getting hit. How about a little like, oh, look at that. This is what I'm saying. These little things that she's like waiting for it. It kills the momentum. She technically does all the things you're supposed to do. She's in the right positions when she's not botching. She puts herself in position to get hit or does the misses and all that. But and then does the but there's not a believability factor. You guys have watched actors who deliver solid performances, but they're not lively. So that's the thing here. Yeah, crowd getting fired up because Rhea's doing stuff. Oh, good move there by Rhea. Is that it? Oh, look at that. Even the kick out was But I don't know if they have real heat. Like, if she's sandbagging her a little bit, I wonder. Look at that. Look, and she's just waiting. What's your face doing? It's doing nothing. Shouldn't your face be hurt by getting double kicked in the fucking chest? Like these little things. Oh, second botch. Oh, nice. Oh, what a move. Rhea. Damn. That's some flexibility there, y'all. Show that replay. That was a hell of a move. Cut. Oh, well, please don't tell me they're saying this is awesome. Cut it out. Rhea's awesome. Power Ranger Donnie, good morning. Hope everyone's well on this final day of May 2026. Yes, we are. Good morning, bro. Thanks for hanging out. You've missed the Cody Rhodes Gunther match. Cody Rhodes won that one. This has been going on a little bit longer. Hey, guys, this has been going on a little bit longer than I thought, huh? Ooh. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at oh, 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 the headbutt. The riptide. Look how she, okay. This has been going on longer than I thought it would, y'all. Oh, this seems over 10 minutes. Am I wrong on that? Yeah. Oh, power move, man. Oh, one, two. Oh, what are they saying? Is she legitimately hurt? I hope not. Yeah, this is like two gargantuans going at it, man. It's like a war of the gargantuans. They're so strong, so powerful. Oh, well, look, shouldn't she be going like, what the hell? Oh, she trying to flip her over? Yeah, there you go. Oh, Jesus. Yikes. Oh, that could really hurt Rhea, man. Oh, oh no. Oh, fucking great power move there. Oh, is that it? 1, 2. No! She doesn't even kick out with any kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, uh, uh, what are we doing? This is pro wrestling. You gotta sell. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, 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 come on, guys. What are you fucking doing? Oh, oh, that was a good move. That was a good move. See? That's how you kick out with energy. That was I think that was the third botch, but they got to the DDT anyway. The critics be damned. Shut up, Cole. The critics be damned. Ugh, this fucking nonsense lately, you know. Don't criticize anything. Love everything. Everything is great. Everything's amazing. Don't say anything negative. If you do say negative, you're a hater. It's so mind blowing to me. The more we seek an acceptance of everything, the less quality we're going to get. That's the truth. Because what's the motivation to do something great if it isn't to do something great? And how do you know you've done something great when everybody universally believes you've done something great? And so this idea of trying to eliminate critics, all of these companies are so invested in it. And I can't believe so many fans are like, yeah, fuck that shit. Because it's like you're basically doing what the company, the multi-million dollar, multi-billion dollar company wants you to do, which is to be a lemming for anything they give you and never say anything negative about it. And it's ridiculous. And they're only doing it so they can make more money off you. That's what drives me nuts. Like, how do fans and how do regular people not who aren't critics, and I mean that regular who aren't critics, not see that like this is the kind of stuff that they want you to do because they want to take more of your money from you and deliver less quality product wise. Ooh, 1, 2. No, see, that was a good kick out. That was a good kick out. Right. This is way longer, way longer. This is good. I mean, yes, Jade is still having issues, right? But at least she can go. And so, oh, here comes the interference. Oh no, B-Fab and Mishin. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Are they gonna take the belt off of Rhea? Oh wow. I guess they want to. Oh, oh, double fucking double stomp, little Finn Balor stomp. Oh, dude, she sandbags her. Well, they're gonna put the foot on the ropes. Oh, look at me. She couldn't even get they couldn't even get that right. Jade couldn't even put her foot in position for Meechin to grab the foot. Oh, you got to get him out. You got to kick him out. I'm watching both of you. Get the fuck out. You two, get out. Oh, dude, dude. I just think she's snake bit, man. I just think Jade is, man, I don't know, man. I don't doubt her desire or her work ethic. It's the results, you know? What? Oh, Charlotte. Charlotte Flair. Oh, oh, 1, 2. Oh, turnabout is fair play, yeah. Was this setting up Cargill versus Charlotte now after this is done? Oh, yeah, some of you what do you said? I think Justin, you said triple threat, SummerSlam, maybe all 3 of them? Ooh, that headbutt of hers is really amazing. Oh, here we go. This is done. Nice. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Charlotte versus Jade. Did you guys watch the Charlotte Becky Lynch Rivals episode? I gotta say, I tweeted this out. That was some of the most revisionist bullshit I've ever seen. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I just mean like I think they kind of settled on a narrative that would let them both come out a little like Becky can take a couple of hits, but Charlotte really needed to be redeemed. And Becky did her a solid by saying, well, yeah, I probably crossed the line, probably went too far. But I just this idea that that Charlotte was this wallflower who was hurt and didn't have a recourse to speak up. I mean, she's Ric Flair's fucking daughter. She's hooked up with Vince through Flair, for God's sakes. And she's no wallflower, Charlotte. Also, Charlotte in her promos in the past had made comments about the physical appearances of the women she was wrestling. So, what is this body shaming nonsense that came out of that special? So, I was so frustrated by it because it's she has been unable to recover from that. And I think she wouldn't have given two shits about the body shaming contents if Becky hadn't surpassed her. And that's really what hurts her, whether she wants to admit it or not. What hurt her was that Becky was able to do the body shaming and surpass her and become and take her spot and become a crossover pop culture mainstream star, juggernaut. And Charlotte wasn't. Charlotte was set up to do that, to be that, and everything turned on its head. And I think that's what was part of why Charlotte was so upset about it all. And she plays the victim and all of that. But I do think this is a little bit ridiculous. You know, it's just pro wrestling. Body shaming is part of pro wrestling, for God's sake. It's been going on since the motherfucking Gorgeous George days, for God's sakes. The body shaming. Also, the sexual orientation shaming. Both Cena and Rock did that all through their promos for decades or for years, rather, in the WWE. So all this stuff to me is just nonsense to cover up the fact that she surpassed her. You know, and I'm not saying that Charlotte maybe didn't feel that way and was hurt by it. I'm just saying that the predominant element was that Becky went into the stratosphere and she was a stepping stone to get to that stratosphere. Because I think Charlotte would like other people to have been a stepping stone for her to go into the stratosphere, and it just didn't work out that way, you know. So I'm in Nashville. Nashville. Chris O'Donnell, bro. Chris O'Donnell, bro. Yeah, do we get Oba Femi next? We had 2 minutes of commercials. All right, I'm gonna take this moment to go use the restroom, guys. I'll be right back. Let me bring this up. And if you want to send in your Streamlabs and Super Chats while I'm gone, please feel free to do so. I'll come back and answer them here in a minute or so. Wrong one. There we go. Capo. I rap in Italian. Oh, Sandro Tonali. There you go. And Luca Casoli. Sick Luke. Yeah. Sure, Michael Cole knows who Sick Luke is. Please. In Italy. Oh. What? What's going on with all those empty seats? What do you think they're lining up there? Northern Tiger, I hate to break it to you, but just because you respect me doesn't mean I'm not going to give you my honest opinion on the situation. Okay. And she is not that good, bro. She can work her ass off all she wants. Plenty of quarterbacks work their asses off and can't be the top quarterback in the NFL. It's just how it works sometimes. Just about everybody in the NFL works their asses off and doesn't get to the top. So I don't see the improvement because the basic things that I've been complaining about with her are still there. She does power moves well, but like I said, she does not fill in the gaps between the power moves. Where's the emotion? Where's the performance? Where's the acting? Those are those things that are part of it. This is not a NCAA wrestling match. This is sports entertainment, which means it's your job to entertain me. And I am not entertained watching you listlessly go between moves with no continuation or through line for what's going on in the match. And that's the frustrating part with Jade. And I would argue that that's the first thing you need to get right if you want to be a pro wrestler, is understanding the performance aspect of it all. Then the technical, then the wrestling and all of that. But you've got to get the emotional acting part of it right. And she's been at it for too many years for it not to, for this to still be an issue, right? And she telegraphs the moves. That's another element of this that's frustrating. There's still the telegraphing. Hey, time for me to bend down. Time to me to exaggerate a big old swing. Time for me to plot into a certain area. These are the things that a guy who has watched pro wrestling since the 1980s, I can tell you the ones that have it and the ones that don't. I mean, she's in Chris Masters territory. That's where she's at, where she physically has all the tools, but just can't get across that way fully, and so that's the problem, Northern Tiger, and I hate to break it to you. I think maybe you're trying to see improvement because you have a bias towards her, which I totally respect. We all have biases for people we like. So I get that. I'm not going to excuse that. But like, to me, I think there's issues, or not going to have an issue with that, you having a bias, but I think that's where it's coming from. And I totally respect that because you like her and you do see improvement. But people give me shit about my feelings about Liv as well. Liv has improved, but she's still not among the greats. And I don't know if she ever will be. It's just these little things that make the difference, How come you don't see Honky Tonk Man in the same breath as you see Randy the Macho Man Savage? Both legendary IC title holders. Randy, of course, getting the big strap for a little while. But like, both legendary IC title holders, both delivering technically great matches, and arguably both delivering emotionally interesting and fun matches. But you remember Macho Man way more than you remember Honky Tonk Man. And so there's always going to be hierarchy in any performance-based business, any. And to me, Jade is like, maybe even a little bit lower than the Honky Tonk Man in terms of, that kind of ability to deliver an interesting match from second one to the last second of the match. And again, I reiterate this. She's been at it too many years for these issues to still be there. I'll go back to the NFL. You watch a quarterback that is in his 7th year being a quarterback, and he's still throwing the same interceptions. He's still overthrowing the same out routes. He's still holding on to the ball too long. He's still fumbling the ball. And you're like, 7 years later, we're still dealing with this. Like, that's the thing that I get back to. It's like, after a while, it's just simply, you don't understand what's required. And that happens. So that's where I'm getting at. All right, here we go. Let's get to it. Oba. I didn't say Northern Tiger. I didn't say Brady. She's not even fucking Sam Darnold. She's not. And so it's like, you don't even have to be Brady. There are plenty of good quarterbacks in the NFL, and there are plenty of journeyman quarterbacks in the NFL, and there are plenty of quarterbacks with all the skills and just aren't able to get over the line to be successful as a quarterback. So, I'm not comparing any. I didn't even mention Tom Brady. I'm not cheering for this guy. You guys know why. I mean, I think the Janelle Grant lawsuit is horrific, and I'm not stoked to see him. So, Oba Femi, here we go. You say both. Oh, yeah, Jade. Yeah, except one earned it and one was given a title. There's two different things. Jade was given her title to see what she could do with it. She didn't earn it. Darnold earned his. All right, everybody stretched out? Everybody ready to do this? Let's go. Here we go. I am letting her live. I'm not telling her to get out of the business. She can make her money. People like you still support her. So, are you stretched out? Are you ready? Ooh. 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 Here we go. I hope you're doing it at home. I don't want to be doing this alone. Boom. Look at that support for him, man. Interesting. Wearing the royal colors, purple and gold. Almost Vikings colors, aren't those? Those are like Vikings colors. Is he a Minnesota Vikings fan? Oh. Here's a great example. Oba, huge guy, great muscles, been training for probably 7 years, and look how over he is. Look how much people love his matches. There's the difference. Some people can do it with all the tools, and some people can't. Look how quickly Oba has become a fucking thing, Remember him at the Performance Center? He didn't seem to stand out that much, although he's a big guy. But he's been able to learn, train, get smart, figure out a character, lean into the emotions and the drama and the acting of that character, combining it with the skill and expertise of a wrestler and his physical frame and his strength. And he understands how to pace a match out. There's the difference. Yeah, I don't know if he wins this one. I don't know if he's going to win this. Respect, brother. Respect. I'm not comparing her to Danhausen. Oba is over because of his skill and his storytelling in the ring. He's not over because he looks good. There's a difference. Oh shit! Are they going to do this? Oh my god! Are they going to have him beat him? Like in fucking 10 seconds? Holy shit! No way! No way! 3 F5s? He's going to beat him with 3 F5s? Oh my god! Shit! Oh. Wow. Is that it? 1, 2. No! Oba kicked out! Oh my god. 4 F5s and he kicked out. Wow. Wow. Oh, Kimura. Oh shit. Wow. Wow. Jesus Christ. Putting him over. Oh. See, look at the emotion. Look at the way this is what I'm talking about. You've got to fill the spaces in between the moves. Look at him dragging his arm. Look at the pain on his face. Look at his body language. Like all of that is, oh shit. Does he have to break the hold? Doesn't have to break the hold? Oh. 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 Look at him staggering around. Like all those things are the interesting things. All those things are what sell a match. And if you can't get those things, oh shit, Oba tried that shit again. But see what he does there? How Lesnar switched it around on him. Oh, that might be it, y'all. I understand this. 1, 2. No, Oba. But look how he kicks out, right? Kicks out, reaches for the rope. Like all that stuff is what's missing with Jade. All that stuff is what's missing. Even when he got reversed, him kind of looking dazed into the stands, those are the things that you need to fill the space with, the emotions, the performances. Let us see what you're going through. That was all Lesnar who did that choke slam. Yeah, I don't think Oba was able to get him high enough. Boom! Send them both over. But look at that. See that? See the reaching for things, the perform. That's all there. That's what you need. Look at the way he throws it off there and all of that. Favoring the arm because his arm is hurt from these are things. These are all part of the storytelling. They're subconscious for a lot of people, I imagine. But they're important, and they're the difference, I think. Roman is great at it. Jesus Christ, Roman is fucking great at it. Ooh, damn. Fuck, the kind of strength. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Is he going to F5 him on the fucking table? Yeah. Oh. Jesus. Oh, shit. That might be it. It might be counted out. It might be counted out. Wow. Wow. This has been a well-choreographed match. Well-choreographed match. From the opening F5s to the Kimura lock to this moment. Very well choreographed. If he's out, I don't think he's going to get up. Oh! Oh! Wow. Wow. That's amazing. This is how you get someone over. Listen, I know Lesnar has an issue. I understand the Janelle Grant stuff, but Lesnar is allowing himself to put Oba Femi over, and he deserves respect for that. As much as I hate the Janelle Grant shit, I got to call balls and strikes. Oh my God. To toss him across the ring like that. Jesus Christ. Oh shit. Is this the Undertaker slam? Oh no, we got it. Oh Jesus. How did I not break his fucking leg? Oh shit. Shit. Lesnar gonna get the victory. This is it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he got him. Good match. Look, if he's gonna win, this is how he wins. Now we've got ourselves a series. Now we're gonna have ourselves a program. That was fucking great. Look how you can tell a great match in minutes because these guys are behemoths, right? Lesnar kind of cheating, hitting Oba from behind. That is good seasoning. The veteran versus a young guy. The young guy got the best of him the first time around. The veteran uses the wily tricks that he can get away with to get an advantage on the young guy. It looks like the young guy is going to write out the mistakes and get the W, but in the end, it's 1 F5 too many, and Brock gets the win. And now you add more layers to the story because the young guy is like, okay, I'm not turning my back on Lesnar ever again. Lesson learned for me. A painful lesson, but a lesson learned for me. I will be better in the future. So now you've set up a third match with them where there's like Oba Femi now has even more motivation to prove that he belongs with the big dogs. So because it's like Muhammad Ali in the past, right? Muhammad Ali lost to Leon Spinks in Leon Spinks' 7th ever heavyweight fight. And then Ali got surprised. And when he came back for the rematch, Ali took care of Spinks, right? Those things those little things that you see happening, that's how you do it. And so this is smart storytelling, very smart storytelling. I don't mind the Brock one because it didn't come necessarily at Oba Femi's expense. It came at Oba Femi's inexperience, which is understandable for the fans in that suspension of disbelief place because he's not as seasoned. And everybody knows Lesnar is an incredible warrior. So, and look, it took like what, 7 F5s to get the W? Amazing. So, yeah. Yeah. Now you want the rubber match, just like you said, Justin. Now you want the rubber match, right? Whereas if Oba had won again, you wouldn't have necessarily wanted it. Damn. What does that mean, 1 plus 1? It's 1 and 1, not 1 plus 1. 7 and 5s to beat Oba. That's how you put him over in defeat. Yeah. Oh, the vision. Oh, man. Who's this? Oh, Julia. I didn't even recognize her. Who's that guy? Get out of there. Hey! Valentina Morella. That's awesome. Come on, get Santino to be a part of this. Come on. You gotta do something funny with Santino. Yeah, Jeff Steiner math from Brock. That was a great comment, bro. That was a great comment, bro. John Cena. Brock the Lesnar. What would he call Oba Femi? What would he call Oba Femi? It'd be funny to see what he would come up with. Oba Femi. Uber, yeah, Uber Femi. Uber Femi. That would be hilarious. Uber Femi. That's great. Oh, yeah, this was the promo ahead of time. Oh, I'm so jealous of not being able to voice this over. I wish I could have voiced this over in Spanish. Esta guerra internacional. I mean, fucking Kaiser is Spanish, man. Shout out to Kaiser. I mean, just great promos, man. It was amazing. The fraudulent American was out for blood. I should have, you know what? I should have had it. May had. Ah, damn. Damn, if I was who I am now back then during the height of the Schmodown stuff, I'd have absolutely gotten an outlaw luchador mask made and wore it to the ring. That would have been amazing. That would have been amazing. I would have had to have like find someone to construct an outlaw luchador mask. God, that would have been amazing. It would have like the outlaw logo, but it would have like the Guy Fawkes face, and it would be all white with like silver or black things on the. Yeah, it'd just be amazing. Oh yeah, this match was insane. I mean, it was almost a strong style match. They were fighting so stiff. Some of these moves were so brutal, man. Oh yeah, those Americanos Hermanos. It was amazing. Yeah, Corey was great on the call. Oh, there it is. Oh, Pipa de la. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but it was amazing. And there's blood all over that ring. All over that ring. So what happens now? Oh, did Taker book that show? Holy shit. Taker did an incredible job. If Taker booked this, listen, if Taker booked this whole program, He deserves the equivalent of a fucking Emmy. Like, honestly, this program was the greatest program all year so far. I mean, we're in June, but it's the greatest program all year. Yeah, I need to start watching AAA more because that presentation last night was fucking balls out awesome. Oh, Triple Mania. Are they gonna have that as? Are they gonna listen? If there's Triple Mania, I may do a watch along of Triple Mania. This may be what gets me kind of back into wrestling. I mean, WWE is fun and all, but like, oh, here we go. So Ruca, Becky Lynch's. It's Riyadh season, y'all. Oh, okay. Thanks, Justin. Oh, thanks, Wiley, rather. Wiley says, Rocha, have you seen the movie The Girl Can't Help It? Yes. The Jade Mansfield one, right? Yeah, I saw it. God, I hope this is good. I hope this is good. I want it to be good. Yeah, I've seen the movie. I also saw the documentary recently with Margate going in search of her mom and coming to terms with her mom and the stuff that went on with her when she was a young actress. I thought it was really good. So yeah, I've seen Girl Can't Help It. It's fine for what it was, for a movie of that time. But yeah, it was good. What did you think, man? Did you like it? Why are you bringing it up because you enjoyed it? Let me know. Oh, yeah. Do any of you guys watch this show, RJ Decker? I don't know anybody who watches this show. My friend, Kevin Davis is on Will Trent. So I watch that occasionally, but I've never watched the RJ Decker, although I like this guy. I like he's aged into his looks too. Because wasn't this the guy am I wrong on this? Wasn't this the guy in the Underworld movies? Am I wrong on this? I thought it's him. Maybe not. RJ Decker. Scott Speedman. Wasn't that him in the motherfucking Underworld movies? Yes, it was. I am right. Yeah, Michael. Oh God, right. Animal Kingdom. Ooh, he was in Grey's Anatomy the last few years. Make that money, kid. Make that money. TV, man, that's where it's at. You got a name and you were once in movies. There's no excuse to not get yourself on some TV shows as a series regular and make some money. Of course, a lot of you remember him from Felicity, who watched Felicity. I did not watch Felicity, so I remember him from Underworld. That's the first time I kind of really saw him. And then what else? Oh yeah, The Strangers, which is fucking insane. Yeah. So I thought he'd kind of disappeared, but I guess because I never watched Animal Kingdom and I've never been a Grey's Anatomy person. Yeah. So yeah. Juan says, I literally liked it. I really liked it. As a music guy, it had a ton of great artists, and the movie was kind of the start of music videos because people did not see them on TV. Right. Yeah. Little Richard was, I think, was the singer for that one. Girl Can't Help It. I think it was. All right, what do we got? A minute. So, what do we think about the Star Wars situation? Chris and I were having a bit of a back and forth on text over it this morning because it's coming in what? Mandalorian Grogu is coming in number 3 right now in the I'm trying to say number 3 in the box office behind Obsession and Back Rooms. And it looks like it'll be a miracle if it breaks 250 by the end of its run. Even 200 is kind of in question a little bit. And we're kind of on the same page in that it is a black eye for Star Wars, but I think Christian thinks it's delivering more damage to the brand than I think it's delivering. I don't think this coming out and not doing well is somehow going to make people be like, well, I don't ever want to watch Star Wars, or I'm done with Star Wars. I mean, this is a movie based on a streaming show. It was not originally intended to be a movie. It was intended to be a series, no matter what Favreau says now, retconning that story. And the movie came out and it overperformed its first weekend, but clearly everybody who wanted to see it the first weekend saw it the first weekend, and that was that. I thought maybe the kids would encourage their parents to go see it multiple times. Did not happen. So It's not going to do that well. And it's a shame because it's not a bad movie. It's not a great movie. It's not a bad movie. And so the situation here becomes, well, what are the lessons learned? Here's the thing. I think they went too safe. I think they went too soft. I think they went too kiddie, clearly, and it turned people off. They didn't want to see it anymore. And so I think that's the problem when you look at all of this stuff with that movie, is they should have come out with something that was bolder and something that people wanted to see, and that changed the canon of Star Wars in some way, so that people would feel like it's an event they have to go to and don't want to miss out on. Whereas a majority of the critics said this in their reviews, and yes, people read the critics' reviews, where it was essentially an episode of the TV, an extended episode of the TV show. So people who have seen the show are like, well, it'll be on Disney Plus in a couple weeks or a few weeks. And you tell me it doesn't advance Star Wars in any way, shape, or form, or reveal some new canon or some new mythology, and I can wait. And that's what I think happened in the end. And so, because a lot of, we get fooled sometimes in the Star Wars bubble that we think everyone else is like, there's hundreds of millions of people who are running out to see Star Wars. And the truth is, for the majority of the Star Wars fandom are casuals, and they're not going to come out and see something like this. They're going to come out and see something that's eventized. And this was not eventized. I think Starfighter will be eventized because, it's kind of its own first thing. And you have everybody being involved in it who is creating new characters. And if it lines up where it ends up, as I'd seen as I had heard in the rumors, and it ends up with Rey's school being the end result, then I think that's the situation. That's going to be what people want to see. What is the connective tissue here? Because that moves the story forward. That moves Star Wars forward. That is a canon thing that is happening. And it opens the door to what we think is the next plan for Star Wars, which is that Simon Kinberg trilogy, which GQ dropped on Thursday and said that it was going to be the continuation of the Skywalker saga, 10, 11, and 12, which is pretty much, they're going to be focusing on Rey Skywalker, I'm sure. So, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it hurts the brand that much. I really don't. I think it's a black eye. I don't think if it was a terrible movie and then shit the bed, okay, whole other ball game. But it wasn't a bad movie. Soul is here. Can she hit her finisher correctly on Becky? Will Becky let her hit her finisher correctly? We shall see. I like the ring wear. It's cool. Not to be confused with Soul Roca. Not to be confused. Wiley also says, did you watch Backrooms or Recession yet? If so, which do you prefer? I've not, Wiley. I said that earlier in the show, bro, that I hadn't seen either one of those two, and I will be seeing them, either one today and the other one tomorrow, or both tomorrow, because I'm kind of a little tired from the weekend's activities. I may just rest today, and then go see it tomorrow after Christian Harloff's show. We'll see, though. Maybe I'll find a burst of energy to go to the theater. And some of you are like, well, how hard can it be? Going out in public for me is exhausting. So, but we'll see, because I was out in public yesterday, which kind of drained me. So we'll see if I get motivated to go this afternoon. All right. All right. So what matches have we got left? I think it's 2 or 3. Yes. Where's the thing? Becca. Oh my God. It is Becca. Cody Rhodes. Gunther, Rhea, Jade, Becky, Lynch. Oh. Okay. So this is the last one before we get Roman versus Fatu. Okay. So are we going to be done before 2? But Roman Reigns, Fatu, right? Cody Rhodes, Gunther, we saw. Rhea Ripley, Jade, we saw. Brock Lesnar, Oba Femi. So this is it, right? Okay. Interesting. Champion. Clarissa, I know that. Yes, Clarissa, you know what I'm talking about. It's hell on a critic like me who has to go out and see this stuff. But, I'm going out to see the big ones for sure, like with Mando and Grogu. But I guess Backrooms is a big one now with the way it opens, so I have to go see it. But I also think people are patient with movies like this because they know people get around to when they get around to them, whereas the the big ones, the tentpole ones, it's always about timing and immediately. Oh, one of the new shirts I got is a Becky Lynch shirt. Knows how to milk that crowd, y'all. Clarissa thinks this is going to be shorter than Rhea Jade. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, Jessica working the match. You guys follow her on Instagram. She's like, she's really lost a lot of weight and worked on herself physically. And she has a lot of positive messages on her Instagram. So I'd highly recommend you all following her if you want. And she's recently got into the whole like spinning in the hoop thing. I don't know what that is. People train for that kind of stuff. I don't know how the crowd's going to react to this one. Oh, are they going to have Jessica be a part of this? Is it going to be like an Aubrey Edwards type of situation? Please don't do that. Oh, I think Jessica's better than Aubrey Edwards. Let's be real. You guys think this is a step too high for Soul? Has it been is it kind of shown that she's a little bit like maybe she's not ready for the top yet? What do you guys think about this? Northern Tiger says, "Are these the only streams Mike Joyce doesn't enter?" Probably, probably. I don't recall ever seeing Mike Joyce in a wrestling watch along that we've done. Maybe WrestleMania, maybe the big ones he's popped in. But yeah, no, good call. I've never seen Mike Joyce in a wrestling. I'm sure he'll be back tomorrow. I'm sure he'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, I just wonder if she's got that energy, Justin, to be a top talent. I think she's got the skills. I mean, Soul sometimes falls into that trap as well. Look what Soul did there. She's just like running. Okay, now I run here. Like it's that kind of thing where you have to move quicker. You have to move quicker in order to get get the illusion working. What? Whoa! Oh, yeah. This is. I don't know, man. This is weird to me. Oh, see, Charlotte Flair, take notes. That's how you do a moonsault. Did you guys see the video of that girl from NXT who did the moonsault? She hung in the air for that. It's like an extra second or two. It was amazing. That's how you do it. Charlotte's never hit a moonsault in her life that's been effective. Even that one wasn't that effective because it just hit her shoulder. Yeah. The gymnastic shit is tough. Like, because the timing on all this stuff has to be right or you look foolish. Look at that. Yeah, I don't think Soul wins this one, but I don't think anybody's losing their titles tonight. or today, whatever it is. Becca. Hmm. Yeah, it's the same issue I'm having with Jade. Just to say, I call balls and strikes. The same issue with Soul. Soul a little too technical, a little too. I have to get this right. I have to do this. Now I'm supposed to do this. Now I'm supposed to go over the top rope. You've gotta find a way to make it look like you're not choreographing it. Like it's not easy. It's not easy. People always think pro wrestling is easy. It's fucking so not easy. You gotta have an instinct for it. You know. When's the last time you watched a Bailey match and you were like, "Oh, I can tell that she's calling the spots, or I can tell that she's telegraphing the moves." Like you don't see that from the great ones. Even Becky, who I think was guilty of it early in her career. She certainly got way better at masking it and filling the time. But still, even in a match like this, where Soul has been a little slow on the timing, Becky has had to do the work. You know, yeah. Oh, is that what they're counting in Italian? Uno, due. There you go. Isn't that the John Cena leg drop? I think Cena does it from the second rope, though, to the top rope. Well, I guess she's got the Trish look, Soul, right? Got that Trish Stratus look. Oh, not Trish. Lita. She's got the Lita look, does Soul, but not quite the training that Lita had with her luchador training. It served her well. Ah, see, that's good. Fast. Right. See, you fill that time. Right. Good stuff. Ooh. See how Becky's moving fast. That's how you do. Nick says, could it be lack of house shows that is leading to less good ring work? Very possible. I've seen that theory going around as well, and I hadn't really thought of it, but it makes mostly because I didn't know that they had reduced the house shows. But when I read and a little more into it, a little more extensively into it, I was like, yeah, that makes all the sense in the world. Because there's the training, you can do all the training you want, but it is not the same as being in front of people, right? And so it changes a match. It changes how you feel. It fucks with your nerves. Great move there. Great move there. It messes with your nerves. And when it messes with your nerves, it affects your rhythm. And so you've got to get better at it. So yeah, house shows absolutely are essential. Ooh, one, two, no way. Yeah. See that? See that? See the that's what I'm talking about. See the whole like that kind of stuff is the stuff that is important. That kind of stuff is the stuff that fans like it keeps them in the story of the match, right? When you break the rhythm of the story of the match, people kind of take themselves out naturally. Yeah. I mean, just like it's like being an actor. Like we rehearse plays when I was doing plays. Oh, she missed it. Oh, no. When you rehearse plays, you rehearse all you want there in the theater. You could do the whole play immaculate with all the lines memorized. Everybody hits their cues. And on opening night, someone's going to miss a cue. Someone's going to say, someone's going to not be able to do the line verbatim. Someone's going to do something weird. Oh, the finisher, a crossface, submitter. But yeah, these are the things that you don't know if you're not a performer. That when you get in front of a crowd, it's a whole nother ball game, you know, and it messes with your rhythm and your pace, messes with your emotions, and especially if they're not liking what you're doing, if they're not responding to what you're doing, that messes with you as well emotionally. So those are those things that you have to write out and learn in house shows, you know, because not everyone is training like they did in the old days at OVW. Not everyone is training in the old days like they did in other organizations. One, two. Oh, now Becky's going to get mad at Jessica for not being in the ring. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, no. Well, look, go even smaller, right? Just even think about the Schmodown. How many fans of the game who became players, right? Because they did reaction channels and all that kind of shit. When they got in the game, it was a whole nother ball game, right? Like Adam Collins knew everything, won the title, and then couldn't repeat it again. Paul Oyama knew everything, won the title, couldn't repeat it again. There's so many. There's many who crossed over and couldn't win a match because you just don't understand. People forget Bibiani started out 500, and everyone thought Bibiani was going to like just tear the league up. It's a whole nother ball game when you're in front of people in the stands, and you're feeling the pressure, and people are letting you know immediately what they think of you and whether you're getting it right or wrong, how they feel about it. So it's just all little things like that you learn being in front of a crowd. Yeah, Marco, we just talked about that with Mando and Grogu. Oh. Yeah, Becky protects herself so much. Becky protects herself so much. She put her knees out to take the brunt of that, which is terrible. Look at that. That's not going to hit you right. That's not going to hit you right. She should have let her face, not her face hit the mat, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a different way to do it. But Becky putting her knees out lessens the impact of the move or the look of the move. Becky's always been that. Oh, is this how Soul's going to lose? Oh, oh no! Oh, great move there by Soul. That was good. That was good. Oh, great reversal. Yeah, see, Becky took the full brunt of that. Didn't put her hands in front of her face, which we've seen other wrestlers do. What do they say? This is awesome. This is awesome. I can't fault the live crowd because the live crowd wants to just kind of, be part of it. These are not, I wouldn't say these are awesome matches, except the Oba Femi Lesnar match. Whoa! See what I mean? Fucking botch there, girl. Come on. Oof. Yeah. That's all nerves, man. Now she's doubting herself. Oh, oof. Oh. Northern Tiger, I don't get this Jessica Carr stuff. Is she going to wrestle Becky? No, but Jess trained as a wrestler. Jess spent years as a wrestler and then became a referee because WWE basically made it known to her that it was not like a place for her, but she could be a ref. And so she took advantage of that. If you see old photos, you can find old videos and old photos of her wrestling. Like Jessica used to be a wrestler, but she still trains as a wrestler, I'm sure, so that, this situation. But at some point, yeah, I mean, they've been building this thing up for so long, the Jessica Carr, Becky Lynch situation, that it's got to lead to a match down the road. I don't think it leads to a WrestleMania match, but at some point it has to lead to a match between them. I agree. It's got to be Jess costing her the belt, though, in some way. That's what it's got to, and then Becky wants revenge or whatever. Yeah, no, you wouldn't have remembered it because she didn't fully wrestle in the WWE. She was in the developmental contract type of thing. So she wasn't in. I don't think she ever had a. Maybe had one official WWE match, but there wasn't any. She wasn't being trained in like in NXT and shit. Oh, they messed that up. What happened there, man? Oh, still didn't get it fully. Wow, so won it. Oh, I'm surprised. Wow. Gotta say, she didn't even nail it fully. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised that they would give her the belt. Wow. And Clash in Italy, no less. Yeah, maybe Becky. Yeah, good point, Bama. Maybe Becky wants time off. Also, after that rival show, Becky didn't come out looking so great. So maybe she's like, yeah, I'm gonna take some time off. I didn't quite catch that still. Other members in NXT have taken that move so much better. I don't know why Becky can't take that move well. Very surprising. Very surprising. So yeah, I think what Chris says here is interesting. Soul had to win. Triple H is a big believer in Soul. Okay, just like Jade, right? So he's doing the same thing here. He's giving Soul the belt and be like, okay, let's see what you can do. We moved you up. We want to see what you can do with the belt. Can you improve your matches? Blah blah blah. So we'll see if she can do that or not. It'll be interesting to see. So yeah, because Triple H likes her, wants to see if there's possibilities, and why not? She's young, white, and blonde. WWE loves that shit. So will she be able to get across? Will she be able to get people on board? Remember, we're not that far away from Tiffy time. Remember Tiffy time? And she's kind of been pushed to the side now, right? Because she had a run, and then people weren't necessarily vibing, and holes were appearing in her matches, and people kind of turned off a little bit, and the WWE turned off a little bit. So they put the belt back on fucking Liv. Is this the OG? The young OG? There you go. Oh, she's black. Oh, I didn't know that, guys. Okay, well, I don't see that in her appearance, and so you know what I'm saying? So that's I was coming from that place, how it looks to regular people who are just watching who don't know her backstory. So, hey, Valkyria. I love Valkyria. Right on. Thanks for correcting me, guys. I appreciate that. I didn't know that about Soul. Oh shit. Madison Square Garden, Saturday, July 18th. Soul Ruca. There you go. Ooey. Oh, it's what's his face? Here we go. People are saying he was injured, but he's doing it. Soul Rook. Yeah, that could be. Yeah, Soul Snatcher. I mean, you don't want to see me do a soul. If I try to do a Soul Snatcher, I'll snatch my own soul out. That's the fucking truth. All right, I'm gonna take the one last break. Use the restroom. I'll be right back, y'all. Refill my drink as well. All right, I'm back. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay, good. I got to catch up here. Okay. All right, where are we at here? Roga, thoughts on the American Pie movies? I like the American Pie movies. The first one, yes. The second one, third one, I think is the American Wedding. I like American Wedding. And then what's the other one? Is there another one after American Wedding? Hold on. I still like the first one a lot. Yeah, American Pie 2. Yeah, American Wedding. I don't okay, yeah, and I don't like anything else. Like I don't like Girls Rules, The Naked Mile, Band Camp, Beta House. None of those. But I think one American Wedding, then American Pie 2 is the order for those for sure. Yeah, that's what I'd tell you. Are you watching them? Have you seen them? The first one's good. Broca, 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 broca again. F5 a tornado. American Reunion. Oh, I don't. Which one's American Reunion? They all came back together. American Reunion. What one's that one? American Re. Did I watch that one? I don't know if I watched that. Oh, maybe I did watch that one, but it's so forgettable. I don't know if I ever saw that one, or maybe I did and I just don't remember it. You know what I mean? I'm watching the trailer right now. There's a very good chance that I never watched this one. You know that Shannon Elizabeth joined OnlyFans recently, so kind of life imitating art, so to speak. Oh, I did see this one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right, right. The Latina girl is the bartender is the girl in, Sopranos who was with AJ. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't remember much about this one, to be honest with you. I don't remember much American Reunion. Oh, man. Yeah, wasn't Chris, like, barely in it? Chris Klein, wasn't he barely in it? I forget, because he was kind of a big deal back then. I don't remember, though. I don't remember. I do remember that Thomas Ian Nicholas was in the Schmodown. He was a friend of Christian. He was in the Schmodown a lot, so it was fun to see him be a part of it. Was Stifler in this? Was Eddie K. Thomas in this, or was he doing or did he skip out on this one? Oh, it looks like he skipped out on this one because he's not in the photos. Oh, no, there he is in the back. Okay. Was he doing, like, other shows? I don't know, guys. I don't remember this one. Oh, that's right, they had kids. Right, 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 right. I wonder if it's time for one more. Don't you think? Maybe there's one more? Maybe there's one more left, like American Union American in your 40s, American middle age, American middle age. I think that could be interesting to see where they're all at now. It's like going back, uh, to a 20-year reunion. Bama says, "Can you walk through plans again for Schmodown Vaults?" Oh, sure. Yeah, I think what Christian and I were texting about this morning, he was showing me the plans and everything. Basically, they're going to release the matches chronologically. So you'll be able to like almost relive the Schmodown again, match by match chronologically, and see the growth and the birth and the evolution of the Schmodown all the way to the end. And so what I'm thinking about doing is doing watch-alongs of the matches, and Christian has approved me to do them on my channel. Maybe either Saturdays or something. Maybe I drop one every day on Saturday instead of like at 3 o'clock or something. And it's like Schmodown Saturday, Schmodown Sunday. And I'll be the outlaw for both of the, for those shows. And then I'll go through all the matches. aside from IG and Star Wars, because I'm not an IG or Star Wars person in terms of trivia. I'm not that strong in that kind of stuff. So I would just get spoiled. And I'll play along. And I haven't seen a lot of these matches ever. So as Christian releases them, and I don't know when he's going, I don't know if it's going to be like one match every week or one match every couple of days. I don't know, but I will endeavor to catch up, like to deliver a reaction video to correspond with the match coming out that week. So I think that's the plan. And you'll be able to see the video. Like I'll be able to put the video up so you can play along with me as I'm playing along and the video's up there. So I'll have to figure out how to do that. Maybe I'll have to figure out OBS so that the look of it is a little bit better than what we do on StreamYard. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I asked Christian about it. He's like, "Oh, 100%. Please do reaction video. I won't put any kind of strike or copyright strike or any of that on there." And I'm like, "Okay, great." And I don't know if I'll be able to do like the history of what led up to the matches. It'll have to just be my memory of everything. And so, but yeah, I'll have to probably get a board, right? Like a board and a marker. And again, I am like, it's been a while. So I am out of seasoning, shall we say. So I just need a graphic designer maybe to come up with a little bit of a mini logo and overlay for it. So we'll see. Here we go. Fatu. Fatu. Oh, Bill, the Schmodown was a movie trivia / WWE type competition that a lot of us were in for about 7 years, I think, 7 or 8 years. And it was you played for titles, you played through tournaments. There was a free for all, which is essentially like a Royal Rumble. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And before it, fell apart the last season and a half or so with all the drama and the controversy and the behind the scenes shit. But it was, and people taking it way too far. Me saying this, people taking it way too fucking seriously. But but it was fun, and a lot of the people you watch who are reviewers or critics were a part of it. Dan Murrell, Christian Harloff, Mark Ellis, Ken Knapsack competed. Mark Riley competed. Kalinowski was a big competitor in the IG and sometimes in the tag teams, especially, and then sometimes singles. Roxy was a manager. Emma Fife was a manager. Finstock was a manager. I competed, obviously, is why I'm talking about it. And yeah, so a lot of people that are still kind of in our sphere of online people competed in it, which was a lot of fun. Even some of the people like Gray Drake competed for a while. Sasha Pearl Raver. There are quite a few people that competed. And if we even had celebrities sometimes, depending on like the status of the show, we would have celebrities on. I competed against Alex Wolf and beat him, which whenever we see each other, he still brings up. Says how I owe him a match, which will probably never happen. But yeah, Campy was in it. No, Campy wasn't in charge of it. No, it was, Christian was always in charge with Alice. But Campia called a lot of the matches in the early years. I remember they called my match with Christian, him and Freddie Prinze Jr., which was a lot of fun. I think Knapsack was or Ellis was on the desk as well. That was a blast. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. The first few years were a lot of fun, and then everybody got super serious, drama behind the scenes. And listen, I certainly was, a couple of times was guilty of that as well with Bibiani, who I've apologized to many times for it. But yeah, people got way too serious. By the end, people were way too like a certain competitor. I think you know who I'm talking about. Was like accusing the question writers of writing questions that were favorable to his opponent because one of the question writers happened to be dating his opponent at the time. They didn't date for much long after that. Another competitor apparently went up the chain of the Skybound people to sent emails complaining, saying that he's being purposely fucked over by the league. It was that kind of shit. And then people were coming into the league thinking that they were on the same level as critics who'd been working in the business for years, and they took liberties and they kissed their own asses when they had nowhere near the quality of other critics or other, and thought they're because they were on the show, they were somehow ordained as being someone to listen to or someone to watch. And when it didn't happen for them, they would get super pissed and upset and think that there was a bias. And it's like, no, you just weren't that interesting. Just accept your fucking medicine and move out of the way. And so it was just those kinds of things, and there was a lot of jealousy. I used to get a lot of, from what I was told from people behind the scenes, Christian and other people, like other players were mad that I was getting the spotlight. Other players were mad. They felt like I was getting, that was Christian's bias. Was it my friends? Because we were friends, he was biased towards helping me, and they were ignoring all the matches I was winning. They were ignoring all the promos I was doing, and they were ignoring that my matches were arguably some of the most watched matches ever in the history of the Schmodown, hundreds of thousands of views. And so it's like, well, they were getting tens of thousands. And so it's just that kind of situation. So there was just a lot of drama towards the end. That's why I retired, because I just was exhausted by it all. And Christian and I weren't in the best place as friends. It was affecting our friendship. So I just kind of left, and retired. And the thing went dead 6 months later. And, I call that coincidence or not, but it wrapped up 6 months after I retired, because I was planning on coming back. I think Roxy was going to manage me, and I was going to surprise people and show up at the free for all. And then I was going to announce that Roxy is my manager, and we're going to see what we're going to do, Yeah. Yes, Sam Witwer. Yes, he competed. Smets competed. Yes, Chris Jericho competed. Yes, Kevin Smith competed. Tiffany Smith competed. Kathy Kelly. I think Kathy Kelly was like, I don't remember working with her, but I think she was a part of it, or she competed. I can't remember, because she was at, I think, BuzzFeed at the time, and then from there vaulted in the WWE stuff. So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I read more. There was a lot, and there was people who were like, I mean, the things I know of some of these players and the shit they said about each other behind their backs, and then but we're real chummy on screen with each other. It's just, you could fill a book with some of the truth that I have about some of these players and the shit they talked, even their own fellow tag team members, some of the shit they would talk about those people. So yeah, it was always a thing. And then there was, and I was part of this too. They were calling about, like, why aren't we having more black movies? And there was the hint of racism. And then at times there was hint of homophobia. Why aren't we talking about gay movies? And so it just, became a little too insane. People were trying to turn it into something that it wasn't. And it became part of the culture wars. And when it became part of the culture wars is when people started tuning out. I remember the RMB, Robert Meyer Burnett versus RB3 situation, the comments that were made there. And so there was just a lot of things that bled through that eventually, just kind of by 1,000 cuts, the Schmodown ended up dying. And also COVID. COVID was the big cut, because there were a lot of plans before COVID hit of expanding the Schmodown to be like an ESPN style type of competition. There was all kinds of stuff that Christian was talking about. That's why I hung around so long, because it was like, the possibilities were still here to make money, more money, and make, get established a little bit bigger, but in the end, COVID kind of killed all that. Yes, Jeff, the good old days. Yes, Jeff. But yeah, there was a lot of drama, unfortunately. But there was a lot of great times too. I mean, I met a lot of really cool people. Laura Kelly, who was my co-host on the Star Wars show for a long time. Smets, who was really awesome and a good friend. Barbarian Craig, who's really one of the best people on the planet. There's so many good people I met through this morning. I would never normally met, including some people in my business like Great Drake and other people. I might have never crossed paths with them. Matt Atchity, who was at Rotten Tomatoes when I knew him, and of course has gone on to other things. And so there was a lot. Yeah, Merle, Dan, I probably would have never known Dan if it hadn't been for the Schmodown, and then of course movie fights and Mance. So it was a lot. Yeah. For me, for all the negativity around at the end, I think everything I experienced in the time there and the friendships I made endure to this day, a lot of them, you know, so to me, that's a positive in the long run. Nothing comes without drama. Nothing in this world comes without drama. Yeah, I don't know if the community still lives on because I'm not on the Reddit or anything like that, Bama, so I don't know how it lives on. I know Champs on Film, I watched just randomly watched they have a new horror show or something, and I randomly watched the intro, and I'm like, "Wow, they both still talk about being former champs of the Schmoedown." Like, still, all these years later, so, yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, for me to do it, I'm doing it because I wanna revisit the stuff and have fun with it again, you know, and it's my own journey of kind of rediscovering the joy of it because I have a lot of mixed feelings about it, so what are they singing? What are they singing? Is this in Italian? Wow. I feel like I look like Fatu now, and I wanna look like Roman by the time December rolls around. That's the truth. I mean, I've lost weight, you know, I've lost weight, but I now need to kind of lift weights and get a little more definition of my body. Yeah, it's gonna be a wild match. I agree. Have I answered all your super chats? I think so. Okay, thank you, Wiley, and thank you to, Bama, Michael, for sending in super chats. Appreciate it. Thanks to the 60, 70 of you who are watching me live right now. Please remember to hit a like on the video. Would appreciate it. Here we go. I'm gonna try to keep this focused on the match because I know I talked through some of the other ones with other stuff, but this keep it focused on the match. Thanks, Red War. I appreciate it, bro. I never know how many of y'all are gonna watch with me and if I'm talking too much. So you can always tell me to pipe it down, even though it's my stream. You can always tell me. So I just like to talk about things. Here we go. It's not a new pay-per-view, Bill, because they've done Clash at the Castle, Clash at the so the Clash thing's been around for a few years. This just happened to be in Italy this year. Dude, Roman looks great. Jesus Christ, it looks great. Yeah, the crowd's been great. I agree, Justin. Stephen Gabay. Oh, Stephen, I wants to know, everybody, if anyone else is on here from outside the United States, yeah, let me know. Do we have an international contingent watching me live? That's great. Fatu. Yeah, also, how big is the WWE in other countries? Let me know if you're from another country, like, because I'm just so, you know, I've only ever known it to be big here in the United States, so I don't know what it's like in other countries. I know the pay-per-views are a big deal, but that's because they rarely go overseas with PLEs. So, you know, although much more recently with Riyadh and all that, but like they rarely did in the past. So how big is the WWE in foreign countries? Look at that. Oof. This is just like a Roman Reigns match. It's always slow initially, and then Romans gets into his rhythm, and that's that. Oh, oh, okay, that's under tribal combat rules. I love it. I'm surprised there aren't like tiki torches and flames and all this kind of shit for tribal combat rules. Mm. What's he got? Oh, water. There you go. Oh, this is old school, man. Going out into the crowd. This is like 1970s old school shit. I'll tell you another great channel, YouTube channel for you all to explore is the WWE Vault. The WWE Vault's amazing. You guys haven't watched stuff there. I mean, it's fantastic watching old school stuff. I was watching what was I watching the other day? Hacksaw Jim Duggan versus somebody. It was like from the 80s or something, and like the fucking shit goes insane. Was it Blackjack Mulligan? Somebody like, and apparently the arena goes insane, and because it goes out in the arena, it gets crazy. If I was independently wealthy and could just live off my money, I would probably watch WWE Vault like all day. There's so many great old school matches and old school stories and documentaries and all that kind of stuff that you can really enjoy the WWE again. Oof. Oh wow. You don't want to mess with the oh no. Oh God. Oh, I guess WWE just pay for that. They're like, oh, what are you leaving without ice and nobody drink? Oh, why? Just giving away stuff. That's hilarious. Yeah, WWE. Basically, it was like $60. Oof. This is also a smart way to add intensity to the match and add gaps. You know what I'm saying? Like, because as they're wandering through the crowd, they're also resting a little bit as they wander through the crowd. And these are big guys, so they need their rest. So, and with Fatu being injured, you don't, this is a good way to kind of mask that injury too by having a slower match. But they have these big pops and they're out in the crowd, so you have the excitement, that kind of thing. So yeah. Roman's gonna have to expense report the snacks. 2 red, a metallic tub of ice. Oh, yeah, this is totally going till 2 o'clock, right? This is like another 30 minutes, I think. Oh, shit. What's he getting out from under the ring? Nice way to play to the crowd. He is a superstar in the making, man. Oh, I guess Fatu didn't find it. Yeah. Oh, or is Roman gonna find it? Oh, shit. Oh, I always wonder with these matches when they get hit from behind, do they know the timing of that? Like, do they know they're gonna get hit from behind? So, oh my god, they put a branding on the table? Oh, come on, guys. Making it super, super fucking obvious. Come on, guys. What's he saying? What are they saying? Oh, oh, damn. Here we go. All the tables have Slim Jim logo on 'em? Oh my god. I didn't notice that before. That's ridiculous, Justin. Ridiculous. Fatu. Is that what they're saying? Fatu. Yeah, why was Roman lining up the table? I tried to tell him. Oh man, a future Femi. Oh goddamn. You'd have to fortify the ring. You'd have to have it in a concrete ring with like wire ropes if you were gonna do Fatu versus Femi versus Braun Breaker. Jesus Christ. That would be the Rock Stone Cold Triple H triple threat we never got. Oh, that's the only time I accept someone putting hands in front of their faces and taking the hit is when it's throwing steel chairs from out the ring. That's understandable. I could do real damage. Yeah, break the ring match. Exactly. I'm saying it'd have to be on a concrete surface. Look at everybody recognizing him, acknowledging him rather. Oh, oh, that's amazing. Oof. Yeah, become it the king. You better not submit. Whoa. Oh, OTC. Oof. Let's see. Yeah, that's 10. That's great. Oof. Oh shit. Lining it up. Oh. Ooh. Ah. Oof. Oh. Oh man. Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus. Oh, a Rikishi. Ah, he looks tired, man. He looks a little gassed. Maybe the injury is affecting him a little bit. Oh, Superman punch. Oh, that was good. Superman punch. Bam. That's good. Wow. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ooh. That's great. Oh, 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 oh. Wow. Wow. Ooh. Oh, we're gonna break another table. Oh, lights out! Lights out! What a move! That was amazing. Now this is awesome. This is awesome. That was amazing. Let's go Roma. Let's go Roma. Wow. Oof. Wow. This old school Triple H bringing that sledgehammer out of the toolbox. Or I mean the hammer rather. Oh my god. Ah. Oh my god. Is he gonna grab the hammer or the chains? Jesus Christ. Oh, just the fucking thing itself. Whoa. Oh my god. Is he gonna slam his hand or his head into the steel chairs? Or his steel steps? Oof. Woof. Oh. Oh. Uh, that's awesome. I have no idea what they're chanting. I can't understand anything they're saying. Oof. Willie slam him into the Slim Jim table. Brought to you by Slim Jim. Sponsored by Slim Jim. Break into a Slim Jim. Oh my God, it's twice. It's on there twice. That is horrific, man. Fucking logos on the tables, man. God damn it. Well, they know no bounds. Wait till we see the Stanley logo on the sledgehammer. Oh, he's gonna spear him through the fucking table. Oh, Jesus Christ! I think he killed him. Oh my God, I think he killed him. Holy crap! That was amazing. Dude, how quickly this guy has progressed to be able to fucking wrestle a match like this and understand the pacing, understand the moves, understand the story he's got to tell. It's amazing for such a young guy. It really is. Oh! OTC. OTC. I wonder if Roman wins the Fatu. Like, what can he say? What's the word I'm looking for? He surrenders or gives up his heritage. Like he just says, like, I'm no longer this because I cannot follow you. Oh shit! On top of 2 security guards who are wrestlers. That's great. That's great having 2 security guards there. Look at it. Look at that one guy's like writhing in pain. Mamma mia! Mamma mia! My head is hurting. That's so fantastic. That is great. Fantastic. Fantastic. Ooh, ah. Boom! That's it. 1, 2, 3. Oh! That is amazing timing. Fatu deserves a golf clap for that. When you get to 2 9/10 and you yank the shoulder up, that's a fucking veteran move. That's professional storytelling there, man. So many people kick out like way earlier than they need to in a climactic 3 count. And him getting it to 2 9/10 before he kicks. Look at his 2 security guys. It's amazing. I love it. Yeah, Death. Absolutely. Jade should take notes. But Jade will never be able to get to this. Ever. I don't think. I just don't think she has it in her. Then again, we kind of said the same thing about Roman, right? When was Roman going to get over? How could Roman get over? They're shoving him down our throat. He's so boring. And he got over like crazy. So who knows? Who knows what the future holds? But right now, ooh. Wow. Was he going to rip them all off? Yeah, Roman's saying it doesn't need help, and literally Roman's won so many titles because of help from his entire bloodline. What is he talking about? That's great. Wow. Wow. We're gonna get blood here, right? Oh, even with his he can't do it. Oof. Oh, look at him hulking up. Like Hulk Hogan, he's hulking up. Oh, he's like Warrior and Hogan. He's like a combo of Warrior and Hogan. Oh, oh my God. 3. Fatu with the reversal. Oh, wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. Wow. Dude, that was like he did a fucking like a 360. Wow. Ooh. Oh, and Roman just barely missed that. Jesus. Oh, oh, Simone drop. Oh, oh. Hey, look, he's tired. Oh, excuse that botch. Oh my God. Holy shit. No, it took too long to cover him. Oh, yeah, it took too long to cover him. Oh, he got the low blow. Right, right, right. Roman with the low blow. Ah. Yeah. Is he going to heel, Roman? Yeah, they're gonna replay it. That was hilarious. Oh, here we go. Kicked out and got the low blow. Oh, the back of the balls too. Good night, son. Good night. Oh, this is amazing. No, no, Fatu's not ready yet for the title. He's getting there though. This is like all building to him winning the title for sure. Which would be amazing. I mean, like, would he be the youngest or one of the youngest to ever hold the title if he gets that belt? Oh, bam. Now it's Creed with a left hand. Creed, Rocky. That's Creed. What's keeping these two guys up? Oh, 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 Jesus. It's got to be blood. That's it, man. Holy God. Oh, put him through the Slim Jim table. Not through the Slim Jim table. Damn it. Damn it. He killed him. He killed him. He killed him. God is my witness. He killed him. Oh, look at Fatu. It's like Rocky 2 is getting back up. Look at this shit. Oh, that's it. That's it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Good match. Good match. Fantastic match. Fantastic match. Oh, that was a good match. That was a good match. That's how you end this pay-per-view. Fantastic. But look at him. Look at that face. That's a face of like, what the fuck? I don't know if I can beat this guy again. Like he's getting stronger and better. It's great. Like it's maybe a man realizing he might not have the Ula Fala for too much longer. Because Fatu is definitely the successor. I think they thought Jay might be the successor, or what's his fucking face? What's his name? But it's just no, it's Fatu who's been the one. Wow. Yeah, Fatu, Jeff. Yeah, Fatu unnerves Roman. Yes. Hmm. God mode. Yeah, Corey, that's great. He had to dig deep to find God mode. Yeah. Is he going to acknowledge him here? Oh, Fatu is on Raw. What's this all about? What is this all about? Oh, wow. Wow. Look at that. Did they get rid of all the other young guys who were part of like the stable? Like, what happened to all the other guys? I know one of them got kicked out, and the other bigger young guy they brought in quickly got kicked out. Yeah, Fatu is like hurt, man. He's like heartbroken, man. Look at him. Dude, Roman is a god. You can't say anything else. He is a pantheon level fucking. I mean, like, can you talk about like is Roman on anyone's Rushmore? Like, I just wonder. He's been so consistently good and consistently held the belt for years in ways a lot of in the modern age. Oh, there he is. I was wondering where he was. Oh shit. Oh shit. I was wondering where the other young ones were. There it is. He said, "That's the motherfuckers. Those guys are next." Is he going to acknowledge? Yeah, because my homies, but like this is so fantastic. There's like 3 separate branches now of the fucking bloodline, 3 splintered branches of the bloodline. God damn, you can tell this much story in one team, man. It's a one like family. It's amazing. Oh shit. Yeah. He's telling them, come on. You're now beholden to us. Wow. Damn. Damn. Oof. This is gonna be something. Wow. Wow. All right. There you go. That is the pay-per-view. Thank you, everybody. Premium Live, rather. Thank you, everybody, for joining me here. Bam says, appreciate these commentaries, even on smaller PLEs. We acknowledge you, Roca. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate the acknowledgement. Thanks, everybody, hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate it. Thanks for the Streamlabs. Thanks for the super chats, right? Or Streamlabs, rather. I got super chats. So thank you for the super chats to everybody who sent in. I appreciate y'all. Thanks to everybody who hung out with me tonight. This was a fun premium live event. No bad matches. Even the Cargill one was watchable. So, overall, I think a good fun time for sure. I give it a B. I give it overall a B for what it was. And there were a couple of surprises, but yeah, I thought a good match, a good night of matches overall, and a great final match for sure. So, but let me know what you thought about it down in the comments section below as well, if any of you are watching this later on as well. All right, thanks so much. Subscribe to the channel, hit a like on this video. Remember, tomorrow I'm on Christian's show at 9 a.m. If I go see Backrooms today, which is looking much more doubtful than it did when I started this thing, I will do an out-of-theater reaction later on today. If not, definitely tomorrow. Look for that stuff tomorrow. But I love you guys madly. Take care of yourselves. Be well, and I'll talk to you next time with another brand new live watch-along here for WWE Premium Live event here on the John Rocha channel. Take care until then.